So once you move beyond the cell, what are the other important things to know? It's really important to know about your device and how it connects to the network. Typically, there's just a few steps that are required to connect to the network. The first thing you do when you turn on your phone is it attaches to the network. So it basically just says, hey, I'm here, I want to register, and I want to be able to use service when it's available. Once it's registered, then it will connect to the network, and then you can establish data connections to use your applications and get the services that are available. And lastly, it'll request additional data connections. So if you want to do multiple things in parallel, you're able to launch different applications, make voice calls, answer text messages while you're in voice calls, things like that. When you're registered, you can only be in two states. You're either idle or you're connected. So the system looks at you and basically says, okay, I have this guy out there, he's idle, and then manages connections based on your priority and your quality of service settings. Now, when your device connects to the network, it's going to establish something called a default bearer. A bearer is like a data pipe, and it's used for signaling. In other words, it's used to talk to the network to tell the network where you're at, what your conditions are, so that the network can serve you better. It's also used for basic data connections like email, texting, messaging, so just as needed data service. Next, when you connect to the network, you can also establish what's called dedicated bearer connections, and these are dedicated to specific applications or services. So if you use voice over LTE or you use streaming video or audio applications, you might have dedicated data bearers to support those services.
Thank you for checking out the video on LTE Basic Concepts. FirstNet encourages you to learn more by checking out the key concepts of priority and quality of service video, and stay tuned for future videos on important technical issues surrounding the nationwide public safety broadband network.